For good reason, Warren Buffett is widely regarded as one of the world's top investors. He has amassed a net worth of more than $80 billion, making him one of the wealthiest persons alive. Buffett is shockingly frugal, having lived in the same upper-middle-class home since 1958. According to reports, he only purchases a new GM sedan after his daughter informs him that his old one is becoming embarrassing. He even goes to McDonald's on a regular basis and orders his meal dependent on whether the stock market opens higher or lower. Fortunately, Buffett is willing to provide financial information that can assist others in building money. These are the 8 best bits of advice from this famous millionaire, with the first being the single most significant remark for achieving financial independence. Welcome to Cashflow Canvas, where we teach lessons about investment and money-saving techniques. If you want to make your financial future better, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. 8th, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. Investing isn't a game where the person with the highest IQ wins. Although purchasing a business can be perplexing at first, it is actually not that tough provided sufficient due diligence is conducted. You may sit back and relax, merely checking in on a regular basis. The figures can be scary, but with the right information and a little practice, individuals willing to put in a little work can make a lucrative decision. Investing in the stock market requires more patience than brains, and here is where many people fail. People are beginning to recognize that the concept that investing should be left primarily to specialists is becoming obsolete. Over the last decade, the popularity of easy and straightforward stock brokerages and low-cost investing options has surged, allowing customers to keep more of their money. 7th, don't save what's left after spending. Instead, spend what's left after saving. When saving isn't a priority, it's simple to spend all of your money, leaving little or nothing behind. Even if you're financially responsible, this is simple. It's vital to pay yourself first, else you'll likely spend whatever you have, leaving you wondering where it all went. Devoting 15 to 20% or more of your salary to your future may appear excessive, but the investment growth from those investments would be spectacular. It's simple to identify methods to save money once you've examined your finances thoroughly, whether it's on food, transportation, or recurring payments. Paying yourself first will become simpler mentally when your investment gains outstrip your employment income. The sooner you start saving and investing, the sooner your money will snowball into big sums. 6. If you're not planning on holding a stock for 10 years, don't even consider holding it for 10 minutes. Investing is a long-term endeavor. Many other investment experts agree, and for good reason. It is all too usual for people to become irritated with investments that do not perform as well as they would want in the short term. Shiny object syndrome is genuine, especially when others outperform you in their choices. Buffett's investment philosophy entails purchasing terrific businesses at bargain prices. Unlike the emotive technique of chasing the latest craze, doing so usually always results in a nice profit over time. If you don't know how or care about picking stocks like Warren Buffett, he recommends purchasing the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is essentially a collection of good businesses that are assessed on a regular basis to guarantee they remain relevant. 5th, I'm not interested in cars, and my goal isn't to make people envious. Don't get the cost of living mixed up with the standard of living. It's easier to spend money on things we want rather than investing it for the future and reaping the benefits years later. Buffett has enjoyed saving money since he was a child. He does not believe in overspending, as evidenced by the automobiles he drives and the home he owns. You might be wondering what the point of making so much money is if you're not going to waste it. For many people, the ability to make a purchase is more gratifying than making a buy itself. Money can boost your happiness to the point that you can afford to do whatever you desire. After all, money may influence many elements of your life, including where you live, what you eat, where and when you vacation, and how you spend your time. However, happiness gained from money is said to plateau beyond a certain degree. Don't squander your time, money, or energy trying to impress people. The most crucial investment you can make in yourself is number 4. Investing in yourself will pay dividends for the rest of your life. This investment cannot be taxed, and neither can inflation. In Warren's case, He enrolled in a 100-hour Dale Carnegie public speaking course, which altered his life. He attributed a large portion of his success to what he learned from it. Buffett is continually learning, primarily through reading, which is a feature shared by the majority of the ultra-rich. Knowledge accumulates over time, much like compound interest. Reading is a priority for people like Elon Musk, Oprah, and Mark Cuban. According to Business Insider, only 6% of the wealthy watch reality TV shows, while 78% of the poor do. The wealthy make good use of their time, which includes always striving to better themselves. Today, people who have cash alternatives feel comfortable. They ought not to. They have chosen a bad long-term asset that pays almost nothing and is bound to deteriorate in value. All investments involve some level of risk. Even cash depreciates over time due to inflation. A gallon of milk costs less than 50 cents in 1960. What would that milk cost in another 60 years? Although holding cash exposes you to little danger, investing in something like stocks might see your money increase far faster than it would in a bank account. Not investing is perilous not only because of inflation, but also because you may never be able to retire. Instead of worrying about your investments potentially losing value, contemplate where you'd be if you hadn't invested at all. Although investing in stocks is riskier than saving, the risk-reward ratio is substantially larger. It is practically impossible to get wealthy by saving money and without investing. The second rule is that price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Buffett was most likely referring to equities when he said this, but it applies to almost everything we spend money on. Price isn't everything. Instead, think on how much value you're getting for your money. A $30 pair of shoes may last 6 months, whereas a $300 pair of shoes may last a lifetime. This kind of thinking is extremely crucial when it comes to investing. When purchasing stocks or any other sort of investment, value is everything. You may acquire equities that look to be cheap. Perhaps the price has been falling for years. Is this because the company is struggling financially, or is it a genuine bargain? According to Buffett, it is preferable to buy a fabulous firm at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Number 1. If you don't figure out how to make money while sleeping, you'll be working until you die. This is the single most critical piece of advice for achieving financial independence. You must generate passive income or you will never be able to retire. A person who lives paycheck to paycheck with no money left over between paydays will sadly work till the day they die or rely on others for aid when they are unable to work. One must save, invest, and create an income stream that generates income whether or not they work. Someone who does not have passive income is either working or spending. They start spending money on things like rent, food, and other living expenditures as soon as they cease working. Bills pile up at all hours, which is why you must work at all hours. Don't spend your entire life trading time for money. Not only will you have more free time, but it will be more fun because you will still be making money. The sooner you learn to earn money around the clock, the sooner you will be able to quit selling time for money. There's no denying that Warren Buffett is good with money. He's willing to share his knowledge, so take advantage of it. Your avalanche of knowledge is quite huge after 90 years of studying business and investment. As we conclude, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you found value in this video and learned something new, and I look forward to seeing you in our future videos. I would deeply value it if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us to create more valuable content, and we can work together to secure your financial future. What are the key takeaways from this video that you can share in the comment section?